y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Dela. This video might be a little different from what I would usually do, but I know it's the holidays and we just recently hosted our entire family for Thanksgiving, and I'm always nervous about hosting because, you know, we don't have the largest house, and I'm always careful about to say small, but we have a smaller home because I know, you know, we're super blessed to have this home, and I know depending on where you are in the world, small is relative. All I'm trying to say is we don't have a 30K plus in square footage house, and more importantly, y'all, it ain't really about that. It's about a heart of hostings, because I really feel like hospitality is close to the heart of God. And actually, one of my favorite verses is 1 Peter 4:9, and it says we are to show hospitality to one another without grumbling. So with that being said, I know it can be difficult when your space is limited. So today I'm going to give you guys 6 practical steps to host in a smaller home, especially when you are on a budget and you have to work with what you got. So number 1 is exactly what you see me doing here, which may seem random, but clean. If you have a smaller home or an older home or anything like that, clean and organized looks nicer. It looks more put together. It feels more comfortable. So just clean. And then you see me here doing a little laundry, which is my number 2, which might seem kind of random too. But when you have a smaller home, smells travel more. It is what it is. So you want to make sure you're washing those dirty towels, dirty laundry, taking out the trash, so that you can, you know, because smell is part of the aroma is part of hosting as well. And number 3, when it comes to decor, even though you have a smaller home, this is a place where you can really, you know, spruce things up, unless you're on a budget like me. But here is a hack. I cannot wait for these walls to not be bare. That is, if you're wondering, it's not because I'm a minimalist that these walls are bare. It's because it's just not really a priority for us right now. But here's a hack for hosting is to like host for this, decorate for the season. And so we're moving stuff out of the way so that we can put up our Christmas tree. The girls were super excited about that. If I can, I'll let you guys listen to Trini's little Christmas tree song right here. But yes, I just left up our minimal Thanksgiving decor, and then I put up our Christmas decor, so the home looks decorated, even though I don't have a lot of official decor on the walls right now. And number 4 is to get creative with seating. We bring in folding chairs. We rearrange furniture. You saw us move the bookshelf out of the way. We even took some of the big toys out of the playroom, and we brought in a picnic table, which I loved the way that ended up looking. And the picnic table, actually, it was cool because it provided table space and seating space. But we just have these old school church looking folding chairs, and they do the trick, y'all. If you have a smaller home, you want to have some of these in the garage. You can get them cheap off of Facebook Marketplace. And if you don't be ashamed to ask people to bring folding chairs, guys. People will have grace with you. They just want to be together. Everything does not have to be like for the aesthetic or look aesthetic, okay? Number 5 is to put any valuables or, you know, things that can break easily, put them up, especially if you have little kids coming. Y'all, nothing is more stressful for me than going to a showroom ready home and my kid, and I'm literally on the edge the whole time telling my kids not to touch this, not to break that, not to do that. It is just so uncomfortable for people. So if your great grandmother gave you something, listen, when you're hosting, that is not the time to have that out on the table. Put that up somewhere, or put it up high so that people can feel comfortable. And this is really important to my husband and I. We said that this would be a big deal for us, even when our kids are not little, because we just want people to be comfortable, and we just want to remember what it felt like to be holding our breath in people's homes and telling our kids not to touch anything, because the children that are coming to your house, they are also, I mean, they need to experience your hospitality too. And it's just going to be easier for you to do that when you don't have things everywhere that can be broken. I remember visiting someone and they were literally walking behind my kids around them, just like making sure they didn't touch anything and cleaning up after them. It's stressful. And so I'm not saying that you just have to let them roam free in your home and just do whatever they want to do. That's not what I'm saying. But the more comfortable you can make it for them, the better. Number 6, and my final and most important tip, is to just have a heart to host. This might sound like a cheesy tip, but when we built this house, my husband and I, our prayer was that people would feel relaxed and at home at our house and not want to leave. And we have seen that. We may not have the biggest, finest house, but honestly, people look past all that when they feel like they can come in, put their feet up, and let their hair down. Also, if your desire is to have a bigger or newer home, I always hear people say that. They're like, well, I'll host when I move, or I'll host whenever we have more space, or my house can't hold blah, 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 blah. Y'all, let God see you using what you already have right now. We have hosted anywhere between 40 to 50 people in our home. And this is, y'all know we built this house from scratch with our own hands. So we have hosted with no baseboards. We've hosted before with plywood as countertops, because that is our heart and we want God to see us host. And when God gives us a bigger, nicer home, quote unquote, we plan to do the same thing. Like, we plan to host 100 people, and we don't want our home to just be for us, or just to be like a showroom home or anything like that. We want people to come over, let their hair down, and we have seen that, and we're so grateful for that, especially moving out from an RV to a home. Like, this is our biggest joy. This is why we wanted this home. And you can see there we have a porch. Like, a lot of times people will come over and sit on the porch, and literally we will stay out there until it gets too dark. And one day we're gonna have some good lighting, and I imagine people will still continue to stay. So don't forget, just open up your home, make it relax. Do what you can do. It's not about perfection. You're just going to use what you have in your hand. I hope this was helpful. Let me know, what are some of your tips and hacks? How do you rearrange stuff? What are some things that you do? Do y'all do the folding tables? We got those off Facebook Marketplace. We just move things around. And if you're in the market and you're trying to buy a smaller home, my tip is, if you can find something open, it has pros and cons. I'm learning the open concept ain't everything, but it is good for hosting, because then you can boom, we've put some folding tables right there and people can just find their way around. Everything ended up looking so cute. Here's the finished look. My mother-in-law put some Dollar Tree tablecloths on here, and it's all good to go. Love you guys, and I will see you in my next video.